Welcome, everybody. Thank you guys for being here today. I hope you guys have had a great week. Feels like this week has been really short and super long. I don't know if anybody feels that way. Well, thanks again, everyone, for being here. I am your Decentraland reporter for the day. My name is Natalie, aka Fractilians, and I'm going to be your reporter for the day. And if you're new here, I tend to cover a lot of what is happening with the creators and behind the builds that you see in Decentraland and other metaverses as well. That's one of my passions. I also love NFTs and, of course, wearables and quests. So yeah, it's been a great blast this week. I don't have an interview, but I am going to showcase a couple cool things, and then hopefully we'll get started with some more interviews next week. And hopefully you guys caught that really cool interview I did last week with Yule and Matt, the Matt Empire, who both actually won prizes with the Mona build. Matt the Empire won one of the top prizes. He won like a $35,000 prize, which is wicked. They're both super nice, and Yule also won a bonus prize, as did I, which was really cool and unexpected. So that was a really fun experience, and I'll actually be talking about that in a little bit. Yeah, it was really cool. So if you guys missed that interview, it was right before they announced the prizes, and yeah, none of us knew who was going to win. But yeah, so today marks my 8th show, and thanks again for everyone who keeps coming back and listening to me rant away and showcase things that hopefully are new to you. They're new to me. So yeah, I'm gonna let's head over to Decentraland. So if any of you guys are around, I'm here. So did anybody here get one of the free awesome toga wearables? They were super cool. I went to that toga party. It was a free wearable. You just had to talk to, I believe it was Pepe or a frog or something. And then you went to the Poet Machine. And then a few bits later, yeah, I got this cool wearable. Anybody here get one? I don't know if they have them left, or I think they're for sale now. But it was a really fun little adventure for sure. So, yeah, I'm here at Decentraland headquarters. Let me quickly paste that here in the chat. I have like 2 computers, so I'm trying to, a lot of times I end up using the wrong keyboard, which always makes it interesting. Here, let me grab real quick, log into here. So I'm curious, do any of you guys spend any time in Twitter Spaces lately? That's been like my new addiction. There's been a lot of confusion about the toga and double POAP booth. Oh, really? I did not know that. I luckily was able to get it, but yeah, it was a little weird that you had to go to the frog first. Maybe they were trying to make it so harder for the bots to get or something. If anybody knows, let me know in the chat. Okay, let me just include the link. I'm in the Loki realm at Decentraland Reporter headquarters. There's the link for you guys. So, yeah, so it was a fun, over the weekend, if I opened up Decentraland, I tend to open it up and explore. And I guess I have some footage from that. I'll see if I can find it and showcase it here in a little bit. But, yeah, let me see if I can bring up, I'm in the wrong screen, hold on. Whenever you get into Decentraland, you always have to escape. See, I'm hitting the wrong escape button on the wrong keyboard. I need to show a picture of my setup. You guys would probably laugh at me. So, okay, let me go into my edit mode. So, yeah, like always, I have a special POAP, and hopefully the QR code will work. If not, I have a website link I will share also. But I'll have it later in the show, usually more towards the end. So if any of you guys, there's usually POAP people who come ask POAP, where POAP, give me POAP, or a variety of ways to say POAP me. If you could let them know that it's not till the end of the show and help me out there, that'd be awesome. But yeah. So if any of you guys are in Decentraland, you can come join me. I am there right now, hanging out at the headquarters. I think Streaming at this time could be interesting. You get people from all over. Tends to be regular work time. This is my lunch time from my regular job. So I work from home, so I can take lunch when I want. Let me get out of there. And okay, so for today's show, I'm going to be highlighting a couple builds that I discovered. I also will actually be showcasing my Mona build. I didn't get to last week. I just want to walk you guys through and show you some of the stuff in there. And then I'm also going to be kind of going into the grants and that whole world in Decentraland, which I am also new to, but I have done that in other DAOs. So yeah, I started diving into it a little bit, and it's pretty cool, and it'll be great to showcase some of the stuff that's being proposed and what's passed and that kind of stuff. So as a little warm-up, I'm going to let me get this to share with you guys on this keyboard. Okay, this is the first place I'm going to go to. I don't know if you guys have checked this out. Maybe it's old. I just came across it, but it's the Wall Street place. Have you guys been there yet? So this is where I'm headed to, if any of you guys want to join me. I just thought it was kind of different and random and pretty cool. Joining Realm DG said, lost connection to... Oh, weird. For some reason, it lost my connection to where I wanted to go. I've never had that happen. Okay, let me grab the place that I wanted to show. And I don't know if you guys have checked this place out yet. But let's see if it takes a little bit to load. I was oh wait, no, I didn't connect earlier. I should have. Oh, you can't have multiple browsers, multiple places. I wish you could do that with Decentraland, so then I wouldn't have to wait and. Oh wait, I can do that change. I always forget the change position shortcut in the chat. That's the way to do it instead of this. But oh well, I'm heading there now. So First Brain, I don't know if you've checked this place out yet, but it's definitely different and chaotic. I'm sure there's a story that I don't know about it yet, really, but I just explored it last night and I thought I'd share it with you guys. If it loads, it's being a little bit slow. Is my music in the background? Is it too loud, too low? It's pretty good. It's okay. Load time. I think it's stuck for a little bit. Anyway, I was talking earlier about coordinates. Oh, I sent it right there. Did you not get it? It's that link I just posted. It's oh wait, I posted the same one. Oh no. No, it's at 78, negative 78, negative 54. It's the one that I posted right there. I think I posted the wrong one beforehand. So the one I just posted, so negative 78 and negative 54. Oh, you're there. Okay, let's go see. How come it... Wait a minute. Oh. You know what? I put the wrong one. That's the... That's the headquarters. Hold on a second. Maybe it's this one. That's so weird. I think I overwrote the place that I wanted to go, which sucks. That sucks. It was the Wall Street place. Have you guys... Do you know which one I'm talking about? Let me look it up real quick. Wall Street... Decentraland... Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. If not, we'll go to a different place that I have. But this one was so cool. I wonder how I managed to do that. That's a bummer. Have any of you guys heard of this space? The, oh wait, don't see you? Oh. Hold on. I was in first person, third person. Let me Come on. There we go. Killing me head up here. I'm trying to find the coordinates again of the place I went the other day. There you are, First Brain. What's up? I found it on Reddit. Somebody talked about it. It's for the Wall Street. Does anybody know the coordinates? Because I overwrote the coordinates for myself, which really sucks. Okay. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, please let me know. You know, whenever you prepare Murphy's Law, like I said, gets you every time. The best places to visit Decentraland. I believe it was on Reddit, because somebody posted. Oh wait, I think it's on here. Hold on a second. So in the meantime, let me show you guys this week's POAP. So you don't... There we go. POAP of the week. It's a close-up of one of my weird little creatures in my Metaverse build. And I will show the QR code later. Later in a little bit. I'm just trying to find this cool place for you guys. Hold on. Hold on. I think this is it. Let me see if I can find it. There are some cool recommendations in this like... Oh. Now I'm really bummed that I can't find it. Does anybody here know? I'm supposed to be reporting. I'm asking you guys. Partner look now. Huh. Let me see. Well, I have a different realm, but that one wasn't really the one I wanted to showcase. Let me see if I can find it on the map real quick. I have no idea. Oh, look, Toga. Is that you? You have your Toga party? First Brain, obviously you were at the party too. Does anybody else have their Toga? You guys can all join us. It's awesome. Okay, let me look one last time. If not, we'll just move on. But maybe somebody in the stream can find it. Let's see. Best places. It was... Wall Street. Okay. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna have to wait till another time. Maybe I pasted it in a different place. Hold on one second. I might have put it in a different note place real quick. Here's wishful thinking. No, that's the same one. I just wish you could do a search for... Can you... I wonder if you can do a search for the name. Let me see if I can find it real quick in here. Yes, alphabetical list. Definitely. This one's called It's the Wall Street. So nobody here's heard of it? It was really cool. There has to be a way to search. Hold on. I haven't given up. Well, let me show you another place that I found that I do have the link for. But this one I think has been around for a little bit, but I just thought it was kind of cool. It's the first time I've experienced what they have in here. Let me get back to my note. I will find the space, I bet. Nope. You haven't found it? There is nothing like that? Okay. Today's show. Okay, let me copy and paste this. And hopefully this will load. Let's see. But they do have the names, you know, like... You know how like when you go to the place, they have the name. There has to be some way that we don't know about. Let me turn off my little POAP. Maybe this one will be magically the Wall Street that I wanted. This just has a cool little area that I thought would be fun to showcase. Here, let me share with you guys where I'm headed. If you guys want to join. Paste it here in the chat for you guys. So I wanted to ask you guys, have you guys been spending any time in Twitter Spaces lately? I've been kind of addicted to them as I work and doing design, listening to them. If you guys have any recommendations on cool Twitter Spaces that I should check out, or that everybody here should check out, please let me know in the comments, because I've been to some really cool ones. There's been a lot of really cool stuff around, of course, Metaverse stuff, which I love, and a lot of music NFT stuff. And there's just so many brilliant, cool people on there. It's like yesterday, actually, with Mona, they had the auction launch, so that we had like a 2-hour Twitter space, which is actually pretty short considering Twitter Spaces. So this place, it's unnamed, but I just thought it was kind of cool because it had something in it that I had not seen before. Let's go check it out. Let's see if I can get back in there. So it's unnamed, but okay, how do I get in here again? I think I have to, I don't want to go that way. Uh-oh. I got stuck. It won't let me even jump. Come on. I always seem to find that happens. I was just in a Twitter space where they were talking about just, oh, First Brain, I see you! Help! Help! I think it would be cool if we could pull each other out. I'm gonna have to reload it. That sucks. There, I'm gonna reload it. Yeah, but they were talking about how laggy and issues with Decentraland. And it's funny because I have to agree, but then other times it runs beautifully. Like during the whole Metaverse festival, I was really surprised at how flawless and how on time all the events were. I don't know how many of you guys managed to go there. Oh no, you're stuck too? That sucks. Did you try to save me? But yeah, I think what I tend to do is just lower, like adjust the settings on image settings and everything, so it runs a little bit faster. And also one thing that let me open up the settings for you guys here in a second so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, are you still stuck or have you reloaded, First Brain? Hey everybody. Come join us if you're here. You're checking out this new place, but I really want to find this other one that I overwrote. I copied and pasted Decentraland Reporter coordinates twice. I don't know how I managed to do that. Okay, now I'm gonna try to go not into the same area that I did before. Okay. Let me see if I can go around. This place is weird. It doesn't really seem like... Last time I was able to get in it pretty easily. Let's see if I can go there. Reloading, you're stuck too. Okay, let me see if I can find the place that I did last time. A lot of times I run around in these places and then I can never find the exact thing that I did before. Okay, here it is. Look what happens. Woo! Look! I'm a new character! I just think that's so cool. I don't know, I've never had that happen before. So you enter this space and you become, I don't know if you become a meta traveler. I think I've seen this before. I know MetaKey had like a shark tank. You became a shark when you entered it. But this is the first one where I became like a full-on, within their realm, you become their character, which I thought was really cool. Let's check out some of their art here. Unfolding waves, movement of light. Series of 3 NFTs. But have any of you guys seen this spot before? Let me check this one out real quick. Ooh, that one's tight. This world's about our inner child, which in my opinion should not be neglected. Hidden by countless masks, by distractions of various kinds, and sometimes very demanding circumstances of everyday life we forget too often. Ooh, that's really tight. Let's see if I can view it a little bit better to show you guys. Oh, this one's actually posted on originally from Super Rare. See if it'll load, or if not, I'm just might be pushing it a little bit further. That's pretty cool. So what it was talking about, like behind the different masks, our inner child is, and not to forget, which I think is key and one of the primary reasons I'm in this space, because this is the land of me being 10 years old, which I'm permanently 10, pretending to be an adult, not doing a very good job at it. Yeah, so in this little realm that I posted here, I'm looking cool or what? Where are you? Are you here? I don't see you. I think it's pretty cool. So the minute you jump into this little area here, you become one of these characters. So look, as you walk over here, I'll be back to myself. You enter in there, you become a meta traveler. I just think that's pretty cool. Yeah, so I have the, let's see if there's anything up here. I've checked this space out. Just, oh, look at that. I don't want to get stuck again. It is, you can see a little bit glitchy and stuff, but it's pretty cool. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more of this kind of like enter a space and become this particular one, meta traveler. Are you in here still? I don't see anybody but myself. Maybe it's not like multiplayer friendly. But I think it's pretty cool. Okay, let's check out. It runs kind of like a weird twitchy. Let's go back in there. I like being the meta. Let's see if there's anything up here. If they have any more infos about Meta Traveler. If anybody else knows any more info about Meta Traveler, you can share with me, because this is pretty cool. Let's see what this. Let's check these out real quick. That cool unicorn. What it says about this one. With a shared vision, we can build the unthinkable. That's pretty cool. Let's check out this last one over here. And I am bummed that the one I wanted to show you, I'll find it and I'll showcase it next week, was the Wall Street one that was just so random. It's like this crazy replica of Wall Street or something, and it has all these crazy things in it. Oh, that one's being a little laggy. Some cool footage, VHS footage. Well, I'm going to go back into my normal self. But yeah, this space is, I like the little, I thought this was at first like a little portal somewhere, but it doesn't really lead you anywhere special. There must be a way to get up there. I think they had, there's some kind of VIP area in here. Let's see, we'll check this out. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. Oh, move it? Maybe I can move them? Oh yeah. Maybe there's a secret special thing hidden. Huh. Maybe I'm supposed to build something with it? Let's see. Can't move that way. I always love finding weird random games. No, can't move it that way. Huh. Well, I lined them up. That'll be my duty for the day on that. Let's go out this way. There's some cool little pirate ships over there. Wonder if I can get inside of them. Let's go check them out real quick. Somebody here, are you from my stream? It'd be cool if we could just drive these around. Anyway. Oh look, they're going up there to check it out too. Yeah, some of these places are, I think are, I wish they had some kind of like, ooh, look, that door opens there officially. This one's really cool. Let's check that out. It's a collection of randomly generated NFTs. I like the little red-eyed blackbird. Hey, what's up? Finally! Hey, First Brain. Have you found anything different in here yet? Hey, want to go see if we can see both change into the creature and I can see you? Was it over here? Want to come with me? Let's go check it out. Because I only saw myself. Let's see if it works. No, you disappear. That's so weird. Look, I see First Brain. I see you. You're invisible. They don't have the multiplayer thing down yet. That's funny, though. You can see me, though? But look, if you see in the video, I see First Brain is invisible. This is pretty cool. This would be a cool place for an event or a party, though. But I wish places like this, I'm sure maybe there's somewhere hidden, had like a little place you could find out more about the specific build. I think that would be a great thing to integrate into a lot of places. Just like, hey, who built this? What's this about? Why'd they do it? Look, First Brain, you're like a floating name. I wonder why they can only have one. Let me see if I go out, if I can see you. No, you're still invisible. Phew. I just like this part, just switching back and forth. So I have another place for you guys to check out. So last week, oh wait, I see you. Oh, see, the minute I saw you walking over there in the distance, the minute you enter the weird, look, if you enter, I can see you there. You're fine, but the minute I cross over here, I can still see you, but you probably can't see me. Yeah. It's still pretty cool. They should have like some kind of game in here that you could play. Well, I'm going to still look for that other place that I wanted to show you guys, but in the meantime, I wanted to showcase the world that I built in Mona, which is a place that last week I talked about. I just thought it's really cool. If any of you guys ever wanted to get into building metaverses in Decentraland, they do have the cool builder. But again, unless you have land, or a landowner who allows you to implement that build, you really can't go and explore it like this. But in Mona, you can, and it's free. I mean, you do have to. I did have to pay a huge amount to mint, way more than I'll admit. But you can actually just also just mint it and keep the space, and then showcase other spaces. So a lot of people built galleries in there and did all sorts of things. So eventually, again, it's that interoperability, and there definitely will be connections to places like Decentraland. But at least that's what I plan on doing. Like, I'll have like areas in there where you can connect to or link out to all the different builds and places that I like in here. So let me head over there for a little bit. And in the meantime, if any of you guys could find the place I was trying to find, it's called Wall Street, or maybe Wall, it's really crazy, but yeah, hopefully we can find it. Here, let me switch, and I'm going to showcase my little build here. So did anybody here catch last week POAP? Oh, POAP is at the end of the show. So you guys have to wait for that. And this is a POAP that I will be sharing later in the show, like in another 20 minutes or so. But I wanted to, here, let me first lower the music because my space has music. Let me turn this down a little bit. And I'm going to go to Mona. And I'm going to turn this off. So, this other little metaverse, again, this is the build that I've been talking about for the last few shows, and everything just dropped, and now you can actually, all the pieces you can actually collect. So this is an amazing space here by Markomatic. If you haven't heard of him, his work is just really cool. You can actually now click and actually purchase them, which is really cool. They can offer on Mona Spaces, a metaverse in OpenSea. But if you want to check out any of these, you just click on it and it will load, and you can go into that metaverse. And eventually all of these have what are called, you can have artifacts, which are links to NFTs. It could link to whatever NFT you put on there. But check this place out. I just think it's so wicked. This is Markomatic, who's just like really, really famous for this style of art. Isn't that cool? So on this space, all the spaces are, you can basically, you use whatever 3D programs you want, and then you build it out in Unity, the game engine, and then you upload it to Mona. And here, let's see if this is actually connected. Hold on, let me hit X. So this space isn't connected yet, but eventually, like I was talking about, how these metaverses will be connected, I could see how they could possibly connect to Decentraland or connect to other metaverses within here. And this will also be in VR eventually, which is really cool. So, yeah, let me get out of here real quick. And I'm back in here. Oops, I didn't mean to close it. I meant to just go back. Hold on one second. Let me open up another window. And let me go dive into the one I did. And maybe you guys who love searching for things and challenges can find this. Link to those metaverses. Yes, hold on a second. Let me put that here. I'm gonna do one right now. Let me link. So this is a link to Mona Gallery, which is where everything is listed. Let me see if that works on here. Yep, it's loading. So let me link it on my stream real quick for you guys. Mona. Let me change it. There we go. Okay. So within here, when you go to mono.gallery, you can go to any of these metaverses. All you have to do is click on them and it goes to them. But last week I showcased Matt the Empire, who's one of the top builders. And I showcase Yule, he's the one who recreates in, I think they're doing a Decentraland version too, in like CryptoVoxels, and now in Mona. They're in real life gallery, which is really cool. So I'm hoping to get more of these. James, who's really cool also, he was another top bounty winner. OG, who's really, really cool. I want him to show up on the show and talk about his space eventually. But I just wanted to showcase my space this week. So let's head in there. So it's Fractilians. The music is it might be a little loud. No, can you guys still hear me? Hopefully, cool. So, one of the reasons I wanted to show this for you guys is I know there's a lot of people who like searching for things and challenges. So I actually built that in here. So, hold on one sec. Let me adjust some levels real quick. This one's a little bit higher. Actually, let me see if that's okay. Okay, so within this space, there are 3 hidden Easter eggs. Oh, you're on DC. Do you have us? So you have your own. Yeah, I have my own Decentraland, I guess you could say. I'm like, what does that say? So you have your own DCL now. Well, technically, it's like any of you guys could build a world and connect it to Decentraland, connect it to other places, connect it to other metaverses within here. So, within here, let me see. I'm going to lower this a little bit. Let me turn the music off here real quick. Okay, so yes. So within this, maybe hopefully now you guys can hear me a little better. Within here, so you can build, you can basically do whatever. All the worlds everyone built are completely different. And this one in here, nobody has found these. I hid 3 really, really well hidden Easter eggs in here. So those of you who likes POAPs, go search in here, and it's a game. So that's kind of what I thought you guys might enjoy. Let me share this. So when you enter this space, I call it Sector Dacus Region 3.777. You are an intergalactic planetary science agent, and you have deployed to Region 3.777, the Dacus sector. This recently discovered intersect of the galaxy is littered with strange remnants of unknown origin. So, your mission here is as an IPSA agent, your mission is to explore, document, and share your observations so that it may be understood what created this world. So I want to know, like, the mission is to go in here and figure out what created this world. So, hold on a second. Okay. Let me go into, so you guys can see it a little better. There we go. Okay, so for here, if you want a fun challenge, and if you are a POAP person, you will have to search high and low and in crazy places to be able to find it. Nobody has so far. So, you could be one of the few to get these POAPs. So, if you don't find it, you will fall off into the vortex of space-time. So we're going to explore a little bit. I'm not going to tell you where it is, but if you come here, you can kind of explore that. But just to give you guys an idea of why these spaces I think are so cool, and I recommend everybody kind of like try making your own. It's really cool. So within like places like Decentraland, you have the builder, and you can also build outside and import models and stuff. But the cool thing about this space is you don't have to pay for the land. It's free to build. So I can make however many builds I want. Again, the only cost is minting. You can also mint on Polygon and in Ethereum network. So I did this one on Ethereum for now, but you can, let's say you're an artist and want to create a gallery and don't have a place to show it, say in Decentraland, you can come here and I put some of these are called artifacts within the space, and you can, like, here, let me show you. It's being a little laggy today. Normally it isn't this bad. I think it's my mouse. Hold on. Come on. So here's the artifact. So if you click on it, this one is broken. They're supposed to fix it. But you can actually view it on OpenSea as well. So just like in Decentraland, the same thing. It'll close it back up. The other ones do work. And this is just like in Decentraland. Sometimes these run really fast, sometimes they're a little laggy, but you can like connect. Here's my other. See, this one did load. So yeah, those are what are called artifacts within the space. And you can also have, like, in the one space I just showed you, Marcomatic, he had that curtains. So I'll show you guys, like, within here, all of this was actually created using VR sculpting tools and Gravity Sketch. So this is all VR creations brought into Blender, where I try to adjust it, but since I didn't know what I was doing, I basically did a lot of the coloring and everything inside of Unity itself. But within this world, you can explore and jump on all sorts of things. So the POAP is it could be anywhere, or you could go like I just did. Look, I crashed and died looking for it. There I am falling through space-time, which will happen. So I'm going to reload real quick. But building within here has really made me look at metaverses and Decentraland in such a different light, because it really does kind of make you realize how you can push the boundaries, or what kind of builds you can do within places like Decentraland, or how you can work with different communities here. So a lot of this I've made it so you can actually walk around, jump on it. It isn't just like what's on the blue little area right there, like technically the floor. I think I'm about to crash. I think I got myself stuck. So you see, just like in Decentraland, you can get stuck. And reload. So all metaverses seem to have the same type of issues. Sometimes you get stuck, other times not. Okay, let me head back in here. Maybe it's gonna load a little bit better this time. Yeah, it seems to be running a little bit faster this time. So again, the cool thing, if you guys have your art, your crazy visions of what you want to create, like here I have this crazy world within worlds, and now you can't for some reason. That was funny. I didn't even see the box. Let's see if you can see it. Yeah, oh there it is. Let me go back over here. So some of this is kind of like you have to explore, you have to see what you find. But again, there's 3 hidden things here you can possibly discover. That one's stuck. Maybe I got myself stuck again. No, good. Let me turn this up a little bit. Let me go explore another little area. So again, I made all sorts of weird things in here. And all of this, if any of you guys have played with Unity, it's like a game engine where you can design games. So you have a lot of freedom and flexibility. And I'm a total newbie when it comes to this. So like, anybody can do this. That's the cool thing. I mean, it definitely takes time, but within there's a ton of really cool tutorials. And you can use whatever kind of tools you want, create it. But I just use 3D sculpting because I think it turned out like, it's just fun to experiment with what's possible and just building weird shapes and seeing what you can kind of build within there. So let me show you guys. This one is my portal right here. So each world, a portal is how you can connect to the other metaverses within here. So you can see it says the space isn't connected yet, and it will be. This is my portal. So just like in Decentraland, where they have like different ways to get around within here, I'll be able to connect to other spaces, other builds, my friends, or hopefully I think to other metaverses. That's what I'm hoping they do. I think that's what they're going to do as well. That would be a great option, because I think the future definitely lies in everything being connected and bringing all your wearables and things. And then they will eventually have customization for your avatars as well. But yeah, so if you, again, for those of you who are just tuning in, I'm just showcasing a little build I did for Mona Buildathon, and they just had their auction drop yesterday. So it was a $200,000 Metaverse Buildathon. So they had all sorts of people and join in the fun, which was really cool. But yeah, it's funny how like one thing I have noticed in this space is there's either you're in metaverses or you've never been to metaverses. There's a lot of people in NFT and DeFi who have never really explored places like Mona or Decentraland. Again, this is a really, really brand new metaverse, so it's kind of like being in Decentraland right when they launched. So I'm sure there's going to be a ton of different things. Here, let's go back. You can check out a different space real quick. This one is my friend OG. His space is just awesome. And I don't know how to animate yet and how to bring animate in Blender and bring things in, but I think he did a really wicked job within here. But what a lot of people in here are doing, they plan on doing, just like in Decentraland, all sorts of events and really cool, like whatever they want. And this whole space is minted is basically an NFT. So when you buy this NFT, you're buying this metaverse right here, and you can do with it what you want. So let's say you wanted to swap out the art that I put up there with your own art, you can. So it's just like having like it's almost like we're a bunch of metaverse guild builders, and then you can do with it what you want. But I think it would be great to create like a cool hub and from my metaverse hub I can connect to Decentraland, to CryptoVox, to Somnium Space, or whatever other cool areas I want. So this is OG Space. Check out how wicked this is. Let's go over here so you can see this awesome little animation. Wow, check that out. That's so cool. So a lot of it is reminiscent of things you see in Decentraland, but again, the aspect of not having to buy the land is huge for artists and creators to experiment. And I think on this, the believe that the megabyte limit is 180 megabytes. It gives you a lot of creative freedom. But yeah, I'm hoping to have him in here and talk about his creative process. I know he also uses VR sculpting tools, but check that out. Look at this part over here. It's so cool. So has anyone here ever played with 3D tools or any of that? I'd love to hear in the chat. I just think that's so cool. This is definitely something I want to add to my space, and I didn't know how. I actually added some weird, almost animated effect, but it was a total fluke. Let's check this out. Here, let me do this real quick. If you go to, let me check on here so you guys, if any of you guys want to check it out, they do not have multiplayer yet, but they will. And let me link to you the space I'm in right now, so you guys can go check it out on your own. So again, Mona.gallery, you can just, it will be eventually VR, but right now it's just web-based here. I think there are some spaces I've been experimenting with that as well, which is really cool. Oh, I think I just crashed it, possibly. Yeah, that space just crashed. So, again, we're all early here, you guys. So, things crash, so I think that's part of the adventure. But I am gonna, I wish I could still, oh, look at that. Whoops, let's go back. I'm hoping to have OG on anyway, which would be really sick. Oh, maybe Mona just crashed. Let me just go back to actually Mona Gallery. You know what I'm doing? I'm typing in the wrong place. This is because I have two computers. We have some tea. And for those of you waiting for the pop, I'll be giving that out here in the next like 5 minutes. But if you guys want to find some POAPs, there's 3 Easter eggs hidden in my world that I shared earlier in the Fractilians Mona Gallery build. But you'll have to search for it. Okay, let me show one more place that I just think is so cool. This one by Patrick came out just spectacular. All of us were blown away by his the video he added, the texture, the lighting. It's gorgeous. It's definitely inspired by like Blade Runner-esque feel. So my goal is to create some kind of portal that connects to. We can have a Decentraland Reporter headquarters in Mona as well, and Decentraland Reporters headquarters in Somnium Space, and Cryptovoxels. So we can link. It would be cool to have like a little display of a screen within Mona of the Decentraland Reporter. This one is taking a little bit to load. There we go. Check this out. Look at that. That's just so wicked. Look at the details in that. That's just looks so awesome. It's super cyberpunk, but just there's so much detail in this. But I do love the lighting, the blues, the orange. Check that little holographic image there. There's so much cool stuff in here. This is like the Metaverse, what I envisioned Snow Crash when I read it years ago would look like. Oh really? You see only links to Mona itself? Here. Sorry. I thought I pasted that one. Here, let me get you the space where I am at exactly. This is the space by Patrick. but I just think it turned out so cool. Definitely, I think it'll be fun. Like a lot of these spaces, it's fun to showcase now, just like in Decentraland, like how they evolve over time and what new worlds artists create and how they push the boundary. But you could tell he's been working in 3D for a while. Like his creations are, I mean, they're just beautiful. You could take snapshots of these and have them as your screensavers. But there's a lot in here that came out really, and I think all of these areas here will be they're supposed to be the portals as well, or actually also links to NFT, the artifacts that I was talking about. But check that out. That's just so cool. And he's also super nice. A lot of these builders we got to meet because we were in the Discord, and we would all help each other, chatting about whatever issues we were having, and he was very helpful. He also has, I think, a stream, and I will, for another time if we have him on the show, to talk about his build. Because all these builders, it's funny, they're all like, a lot of them were like new to actually just build metaverses in general. And you know, I was always the one talking to them about all the cool stuff happening in Decentraland as well. I just think like the power in the future will definitely lie in like, you know, you have an event in, let's say, Decentraland, and this space could be like your VIP access in Decentraland too, but like artists could build different, like you have so much more freedom in a space like here in terms of what you can do, and just it's just aesthetically like just, yeah. Fascinates me what everyone came up with. And here's the music. Oh, I don't have the music on in here, but if you come in here on your own, he credits the musician, which is awesome. I just really like how he has everything showcased. Let me go back and show you guys one more. Today's show is going to be a little bit short, but I will share. Want to search for the oh, please go search for the POAPs, First Brain. There's one that will be a report you submit for the special POAP that you will find just in there. But again, you'll probably fall off the world. You have to go searching far and wide. This one's a new one that I wanted to check out. Let's see what this one looks like. They were, I think one was from Spain, one from Portugal, or maybe not, maybe they were from Spain, but they're both super cool who built this, so I know these builders, but I haven't been in it yet. Good morning, SSY Weeth, or however you say your name. Yeah, I will find in a little bit that I wanted to go over some grant stuff, but I got sidetracked. Let me show this real quick, and then I will just jump into the grant portion briefly, and then next week we can take a deep dive into that in Decentraland. If this loads. Let's see. If it doesn't load, then we can just jump into the other portion that I kind of wanted to start talking about a little bit. You want to get a tutorial for POAP? What's a tutorial for POAP? You want to learn how to make one? You can check that. Ooh, this came out cool. It's the first time I see their space. Okay, let's see. This one's, I remember when they were trying to figure out how to do these beautiful butterflies. They came out cool. They're all flying to the portal there. I love the colors that they came up with. Pretty cool, but it's being super, super laggy. Let me close that up. Turn this up a little bit. I'm back in that other space. Let me show you one of the things I wanted to talk about for today. Let me see if I can open it up. So, I got a Twitter tweet someone said about how they go about, let's say, doing a grant, doing a proposal within Decentraland. And I've actually done this process of proposal writing within Wearable Protocol DAO. It definitely like takes time and energy, but it's a fun. The best way to get started is to just jump into this. So you can go to governance.decentraland.org. Let me so governance.decentraland.org. If you go there, you can check out what's happening in proposal land, or people trying to get funding to do cool things in Decentraland. So there's two sections up here. There's the ones that have been actually enacted, meaning they've been funded. And if you go to proposals section, these are all the proposals that are being currently proposed. So there's obviously different categories. And let's see. One of the ones that I found earlier that I thought was pretty cool was it was actually a proposal that's already been funded. But one of the great ways to, let's say you wanted to come up with, like, I want to get funded for, let's say you have a plot of land, or you know somebody has some land and you want to get funded to do something on there. The best way was what I did when I started doing some proposal writing is like research and see what got funded, how they approached it, how they wrote it, and the language behind it. This is one that I found that was really cool, so I wanted just to showcase this one. So this is Flower Shop by Ultramano Labs. It's a gallery club concept store. So hold on a second. I keep getting spam calls. I don't know if you guys ever spam calls, but I keep getting them. So the reason I wanted to highlight this one is it's kind of cool. You can see what they asked for. Most proposals will have that up front if it's that kind of proposal. And here under abstract, it tells you exactly what they plan on doing. So whenever you're doing a proposal, following the guidelines of successful proposals is a really, really great place to start. So you can see here, look, they got 100% yes. So you kind of want to look at the ones that got 100% yes. I mean, some of them will get, you know, like yes by like 50%, you know, like very little. But it doesn't necessarily mean that the proposal is bad. It could mean that they didn't like reach out. Like a lot of times, you really have to be involved in the community for people in the community to vote for you. So there's a lot of networking and working with people and just getting to know the community and interacting with it. So within each one, so you can see here, first of all, they talk about the abstract, what they hope to do. So here they're going to create that Ultramano Labs Embassy for hosting gallery, concerts, performances, and all that. So they outline the overview of the proposal. They detail obviously what wallet it's going to. And then they talk more in detail of what they hope to do and the people behind it. So if you're thinking of doing something like this, definitely like team up or work with different people, or you can start out small. It doesn't have to start, this is a rather larger grant size, but you can start out with a small proposal and get your feet wet, see what the process is like. That's kind of what I did the first time. I did a smaller proposal for a one-time event, and again, this was in Wearable, but it's pretty much the same process, and you really have to engage with the community. So let's keep on going. Within here, they specify exactly how the project will be executed and the people behind the project, which is obviously like a lot of times people reading this or approving this or the community votes on this, so they're going to want to know all this information. And again, I think they did a really good job in this one in particular. Here, let me share this with you guys. Weird. On my stream, the chat isn't showing up. Let me see. Maybe my chat disappeared. Ooh, wait, no? It should be here. Maybe I accidentally deleted it. No? That's so weird. I see it there, but it's just not reading it. I'll have to look at it later. Because it's showing up on the upper right corner of my stream, but not actually on here. So, another thing within here, just to, for you, anybody here interested in this process, if you go to discussion forum, you can kind of see what the community had to say about it. So this is like the more of the same thing we were reading up there, but people can actually comment. This one didn't have too many comments, just had one by the actual person behind it, which is really cool. They're giving them updates, and that's something that will happen in a lot of like the proposals I've done. You have a lot of reporting to do, and you just want to be accountable and update the community that funded you for what project, for what you're doing. Like soon in a couple weeks, where I'm actually launching another campaign via Wearables Protocol DAO. It's an NFT music competition, so there'll be prizes, and it's something that we worked on. This was like 4 months ago, and now we're going to work on a new campaign. But along the way, we update the community. We're going to be reporting. We have different milestones, just like any project in real world. But this one, let me go back. I wanted to show one more thing within here, which is really cool. Is again, one of the main things people look at is the people behind, who's going to make this happen. And this person, like, they link to their current projects. So some pretty cool stuff here. You can see all the stuff they have done, and yeah, it just definitely seems like somebody, like, if you're going to fund something, this looks like a project I would fund, because it looks like there's legitimate people behind it. Sorry, drinking when you start talking. I like having guests on because you don't have to talk so much. But yeah, this one, they have a Discord. So yeah, I just think that this particular one has a lot of really good little golden things. But look at all these ones that you can go through. This is like your giant incubator of research, and you can go in here and see how, this one got a yes. It's not really that in depth because they're just wanting the point of interest. So let's go back into what upcoming proposals. So it's kind of cool to see. Let's see. There's some ones for grants, and it gives you like depending on what you submit, it'll show here. I just want to go to all proposals. No, actually, let's go to this one, grant request. Okay, this is kind of cool. Look, hackathon for 3D designers and developers to build objects and scenes in Decentraland. I like that because that's kind of what I just did with the Mona. So they're asking for a nice chunk of cash. They had a lot of votes. Yes, that's awesome. So cool. Let's see. This is the first online hackathon for Russian-speaking, which will be dedicated to development of content for Decentraland. Very cool. The hackathon aims to stimulate professionals to create content for DCL, 3D designers, and developers. Let's see what they have to say here. Let's look at this thing. This is giving me a bunch of ideas. So, like, I think if I do another proposal, I would definitely love to do something along these lines within the Decentraland proposal ecosystem. But look, we're entering foreign lands. So if anybody speaks Russian here, you could translate for me, or I could do, I guess it's a Google Translate or something. But this is very specific to that community. Like if I did something, I could do something for the Spanish-speaking community, which would be pretty cool. So they're inviting designers, developers who in 3 days will build objects and scenes in DCL that would be presented at the Mat Art Fest in December 11th. This is really cool. I'm going to keep track of this. We would create an art park that would feature artworks would be done by the hackathon participants. We are inspired by Burning Man idea. I'm a long time burner here. I need to figure out how to ban people. How do you get rid of that? Anybody here know how to delete a chat? Let's go back to this one. Wow, this has a lot of really cool stuff. But again, all of this is great, like brainstorming info. And as you can tell, that one was getting a lot of views and a lot of people like supporting it. And that's not an easy task. I worked with a group who it takes a lot of work to actually get people to vote. So if you want to vote for anything, so you have to sign in, and I don't have Mana on here, but I would have to have Mana on here, so that's your voting power. So look, I have 0 voting power, so if I wanted to vote on anything and say yes, I don't have any voting power unless I transferred my Mana into this wallet. But that's another reason to hold Mana, so you can actually participate in the development of this awesome Decentraland. But this is really cool. This is a really well thought out proposal, And I think that would be a fun thing to try to promote and do something smaller for this community. Like, I have to think about it, think what I would want to do would be fun. But you can see there, looks like it's going to pass. That's a huge amount. They have 99%, so I think they need 100% to actually pass. And let's see, I would vote yes on this, but since I don't have any mana in here, it's going to tell me, let's see. It's going to tell me I have no voting power, but I'm still, yeah, look. Voting was 0, manage. See, I don't own land, I don't own anything. So, but I can still vote yes and experience it. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I think this is definitely an area that I'll be checking out weekly, because this is like the ultimate idea incubator here if you're wanting to be more involved and get to the next level. But I think it would be something, I think I would do something maybe along interoperability and connection, or creating content that connects worlds, or portal that connects different worlds. I mean, I'm not a dev in that sense, but you can still do content and brainstorm and discussions around that. So yeah, that would be my approach, would be that. Okay, so yeah, for next week's show, this week's show is a little bit short. I mean, it's an hour still, a little over an hour, but for next week's show, I will definitely showcase that one world I wanted to show you guys. I have a couple people hopefully who will be coming and joining me for an interview, and I'll be probably walking them around Decentraland. I've been doing that more often, kind of like what Kevin on Earth does when he onboards a meta crew from meta key people. Thank you guys for joining me. Hope to have some more cool interviews set up for next week. I'll show you guys. I'll get that Wall Street one that I wanted to show. But yeah, thank you guys, and catch you next time. Bye.